program using a utility. So I'm going to press the next key, it brings us to the edit command. In the edit command, I've introduced you to the insert and delete already. We're going to talk about copy, that's your copy and paste functionality. Find, lets you find certain instructions. So you can specify a certain digital output or input. You can try and find it in your program. It's very helpful when programs are very long and you want to find where that's referenced. Replace is what we're going to do next. And it gets pretty complex because there's so many options, so many features that you can replace. Think of it as your find and replace. Like in Word documents, if you use a certain word, maybe an abbreviation, EOAT, end of arm tooling, and you realize you used it so many times and nobody knows what it means, you're going to change it all to end of arm tooling. You can search for the term EOAT and replace it with end of arm tooling. And Word will find each place it's used and replace it for you. This can do the same thing with speeds, with termination types, or other motion instructions. So I'm going to use replace, press enter. You can see it already starts with several options to pick from. Now we don't want to change the registers, however we do want to modify motion because the speed is part of a motion instruction. And the cursor down, select motion modify. Press enter. We want to replace the speed. You can also, as you can see, replace the term, insert options, remove options. Replace speed. We can replace the speed on an unspecified type, on all joint motion commands, all linear, all circular. We have all linear we want to change. So I'm going to select the L, press enter. And all we want to change is the speed value. You could also change sometimes the reference of register for a certain speed value instead of typing an actual number. It's a bit more advanced. But we'll simply do the speed value. Select that, press enter again. Now, what type of speed is it? You can see these are all the options you can specify speed in. Ours is in millimeters per second, so we're going to keep that the same. And if you see down here the prompts, it kind of guides you through what the options are you're choosing for right now. Again, so far we just told it what to find. We told it to find linear speeds that are referenced in millimeters per second. Now we want to tell it what we want to change it to. So again, we want to change the speed value. And here you can type in now what the new speed value should be. It's 250. If I press enter, it's going to prompt me, modify OK. It's going to find where the reference. You can do line by line, or you can do all. If I say yes here, watch how this guy changes. Then I can find the next one. Cursor moves to that line, change this guy. You can say yes here, or just next. For some reason you don't want to change this one, you can leave it where it's at. We know we want to change them all. So I'm simply going to press F2, it's going to change them all to 250. So that's how you can quickly modify a program. In order to demonstrate the join, the speed and some of the difficulties, I'm going to change your moves to home to a join. I'll leave it at 100%, which I know it will fall out, but it's part of the exercise. Okay. So now, pardon me?
We found that on this morning.
Okay, yeah. So now if you could turn it back to auto, please. I turn my Teach Pendant off. Press the reset. Move the percentage up to 100%. Go ahead and press start. So on its last move, trying to go home, it's trying to use 100% of motor speed, because that could theoretically transit into 2,000 millimeters per second, which is above the speed limit of 250. It falls out. So you have to, change these joint speed percentages until your robot is not faulting out anymore. Depending on how far you're moving, it might be 10%, it might be 12. I want you to find the max. I want you to change all the linear speeds to 250 and go to the maximum 100%, maximum percentage on the joint. I want you to use the correct termination type so you don't stop at every point that you're going through. I want it to be a smooth, continuous motion. So look for all that. If you want to, change line by line. If you want to experiment with the replace option, do that. Okay, so that's what you should do next. If you already tested it and you're getting very close and need something else, the next option is to do a call program. Okay, so that's the third new item you're learning about. First was the auto mode, then the replace function.